I'll just share my screen and start. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we already completed mass transfer approval request, and till here, I believe there's no question, or there's any question till here. Then we can move forward. No? Perfect. Now, mass reassign account teams. What are teams? I believe we covered or not. I'm not sure because I'm not recalling it. But teams are something which you use, which serves a several purpose in Salesforce, depend with the security also. So in security, what you do, you always make sure that the teams, if the teams is there, you can assign multiple user to one particular account or opportunity or case. There are three teams only for account, opportunity, and case. There's no team available for any custom object or any other standard object. You can assign teams only on three objects. One is the account, another is opportunity, and third one is the case. We only majorly we use teams on accounts and opportunity cases. We don't generally use teams because we assign cases to the queues. So that is the reason why it goes to the queues instead of the teams. Okay. When the cases are assigned to the queues, that means the multiple people can see those cases and get the action done on the cases. So that is the reason why we don't use teams on the cases. We use teams on accounts and opportunities. What is the purpose of using teams? The first purpose is documentation and accountability. Means you can document all the data and show those data to the people you want to share with. Means there could be like 10 people who might be working on one particular account with different products. Okay, what account is and what is opportunity? Opportunity is related to the products, and accounts can have multiple opportunities, and multiple products can be assigned to single opportunity. So in that case, just to give you an example, like me and Murli working on same account called Birla. Now I'm working on another product that is called that is of Adobe, and Murli is working on other product which is related to telecommunication. Okay, so me and Murli are not going to create two different accounts because Birla is a main company and there's a standard company we are using. But there are two opportunities which is assigned to Birla. I'm working on Adobe and Murli working on telecommunication. So it doesn't mean that we'll be creating multiple accounts, multiple opportunities on those accounts. It doesn't mean that. So we enable teams so that me and Murli both can see those that account and work together. I mean, work on that particular account together. Why we are showing the visibility? Because we have security already built in that we cannot see each other's accounts or each other's opportunities because of the security parameters. And the account is not being created by me or Murli. Okay, that account created by someone else. Me and Murli cannot see that account because of the security. So through the teams, we bypassing the security, and we are letting the team members see the data who are part of the teams. Okay, that's the part of the team. That is team. That's what we do as use the team. That's why we use teams in Salesforce. Again, simple, clear. Teams is nothing but you are sharing your accounts with accounts or opportunities with other users in the Salesforce. Example I have already given. That's actually the teams. I can share my data with Murli by putting them into the teams, or the senior person. Senior person means the higher profile person. That can be the admin or the super admin also. Super admin doesn't mean that they're going to have the super duper power as an admin. They're going to have little bit of same power what system admin can does. Okay, so admin, or actually you always find super admin profile in any of the company you go for, because super admin profile has been used to have the bit of limited access than the admin access, because system admin means you always have system access, entire system access. Super admin means you will have a little bit of same access as a system admin, but kind of a less. Okay, so super admin or admin can add people to the teams or to whom you have authorized. Okay, so record access, when a user is assigned to an account team, they are granted record level access to the account record. Okay, that's something is the team. I'll show you the teams first instead of just taking you to the charts. I thought I did it, but maybe not. See, these three things you can do with the teams. Okay, I mean, we can see these things. Account teams help multiple users to better collaborate on account by defining a role for each team member, setting record level access individually, and viewing teams in list view and reports. Okay, when enabled, the account team feature is available in Salesforce Lightning, Salesforce Classic, and the mobile app. Users may prepare default account teams for speedy setup of new account. Account teams are not the same as opportunity teams. See, both the teams are different. Opportunity teams and account teams both are different. Account teams is related to the accounts and opportunity teams are related to the opportunity. That's a well understood thing. Okay. So account team people you add to teams are gonna collaborate and gonna give some business in on the same account. Okay, so you have to understand whatever we are talking now, because we are in such a phase we have to talk business only. We don't have to talk okay how we set this up, what we do. We have to talk business. So business means whatever the data we are entering into the system, that's business. Now if I'm creating any account, why I'm creating that account, what is the purpose of creating the account, what kind of revenue I'm generating from it. Think like that. If you don't think like that, then it is going to be hard for you to get as a proper business analyst. Okay, we have to think on a business side now. I'll share one more document. Okay, I'll find the document. Sorry, I might be missing, but I'll share one more document, and that will help you out to know how we set up. And let me know if you guys are open for the project, like for the practice hands-on project. Let me know about it. I'll share the hands-on project with you, which you can practice, which you can create, design on your own, and then we can discuss about it. Okay, like my life projects, which I have already completed, I can share with you, and you guys can try. Okay, these are the roles which are currently a part of my team. Okay, like values, account manager, channel manager. In these roles, I'm gonna so we already got all the roles in place. We don't need more. Actually, role hierarchy and team roles are quite different. So you can see account manager is the person who's going to take care of the entire account. So if you assign someone as an account manager, that person have all the authority to add or remove people from the teams. Okay, channel manager is the subline people. So channel manager are going to be the people, those who are going to work along with the account manager. executive supporter, lead qualifier. These are the roles they have provided initially. But generally what we have, we get the roles like account manager, sales manager, and sales rep. These three roles we generally keep in our teams. Why? Because account manager is the person who's gonna take care of the account, who's gonna deal everything in the account. Sales manager is the manager of the sales rep, so that sales manager knows that okay, what kind of deals we are putting in, or what kind of accounts we are creating in. So those people are the required people, because salespeople are the ones those are gonna take care of the accounts and the opportunities. So these are general. Right now, these all are general. We can deactivate, we can rename, we can delete as per the requirement. Okay, that's the teams, team rules. Now let's go back to the values. So it says replace team roles. I can replace any team role I want. Currently my team is enabled, so I'll show you to use that. I'll just take you on the currently you see all these three. If team is not enabled, you will see only enabled teams. That's it, nothing else. Okay, currently we see three because we already enabled the teams. You just have to type in teams in the quick find box. You'll be able to see the account and opportunity teams, and then you can proceed further.
Yes, when I'm in that window, it's asking me to enable account
Yes,
team.
yes,
So I
that's what I
just
said.
click there and save, right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
That's what I just said. Because my team is already enabled, that's the reason I see three options. If yours might not be enabled, so you have to click on enable button, then only you see these options.
And then when I click enable, it's asking me to add list page layout names, and I have marketing, sales, support, volunteer, which is one of that I created, an account layout, and
Yes.
and then I click save, right? Okay, so I'm gonna save that.
For me, it is not coming up, but you have to just select the page layout.
Okay, now it's enabled. It's just like you have it there as well. Thanks.
No problem. Let's see how the teams looks like. So if you can see at the bottom, it always come up as a related list, no field, nothing. It always be at the bottom of the account. Okay, so you know what is teams, right? What are teams? So teams is just that we add people to the particular account they do not have access to, because currently it's a dev org. You might see it open, but generally it is not open for all. Okay, it is closed. System is closed. In any company you go, you have limited visibility in the system. You can see few things, but you cannot see all the things. So in that case, teams are the helpful resource instead of sharing data one by one with each user. Okay. Add default team means if you have already created a team that you can use and add it over here. Like I created the teams. I created the, no, I have not created any team. Default team. If I click on add, okay, and access private read write account manager. Okay. First thing is that you can only use the team member which are users. Out of Salesforce, you cannot use anybody here. I mean, I can only use other user which I have. I believe this. I can give the access, the kind of access I want to give on account, whether it's read only or read write. You can give read only to the people, those who are not actually going to work in the system. It's just that you need to give them visibility. See, I told you there are three teams access available: account, opportunity, case, right? So case, we keep it private. We generally don't go for the case access, but you may need to go for the case access also. I'm not saying the general scenario. I'm just saying I've not seen this scenario yet, but you might go with that scenario, and you might need to provide the access to the case visibility. Opportunity access, read only, read write, it's up to you. Or private. Private means nobody can see others. They can see their own only. Okay. So opportunity access as per you. Account access, read write, and the role you want to assign. Account manager, channel manager, whatever the role you have kept it for your teams, that role you have to assign accordingly. If it is an account manager, that means that should go with the higher level. Okay, means read write access. Read write access, we need to give it to most of the users because they're gonna work. But you should give account manager access to opportunity as well. Why? Because account manager is the one who's gonna take care of an entire account. I'm not going on the name. I'm going on the role we are providing. So it could be any other role also. You can use. You may have anything else as well as a role. It may be renamed, but you need to understand which person you're assigning and what type of role it needs to be provisioned so that they can have access to their account, and somebody should own the entire account and opportunity and cases of the account related to the account. Okay. Any questions? I need to see. Add this one. Add default team. Why I'm not getting anything in here? I go here. Let's say teams. Sorry. Account teams. Case teams. Master assign account teams. Add an account team member, remove an account team member, replace an existing account team member with a new team member, or change the role. It's nothing but I just want to do a mass assignment. Molly, can you just help me how we add a default team? Or just kind of not recalling it. Is it through public? No. No. This is not going to be part of it. How to add a default teams?
I think we have to, in settings, I think we have to.
Sales, app launcher, select sales, account tab.
I think we have to go to my settings, I think. Can you?
My settings.
Yes. Can you check that?
Yeah.
My settings. Yes.
My settings.
I think, yeah, maybe in advanced user details. Yeah, that's it. Can you search for account teams? I think we should have it here. Yes, default account team, yes. Yeah.
Here. So how I can create?
So. Here we have to add a default account team.
Okay. Is it like every user have to add it? Okay, this is something new then. Okay. Default account team should include the users that normally work with you. Automatically add my default account team to accounts that I create. But that's only goes with the admins, right? We don't give this access to the normal users. It's not with the normal users.
But I think admin will create this and then assign to,
Could be.
yeah,
Okay.
assign to something.
Because not being an admin, you cannot have this option. Can anybody check for me if they have created any user in their Salesforce with normal profile, not the admin profile, with the normal profile? Can you just log in as that user and show me if it is showing this option under the My Settings, Advanced User Details, and then uh, add members, add account teams, default account teams. This option, default account teams. Are you getting this option under the advanced user?
Okay, let us try.
Sure.
Could you please scroll up a little bit to see the way to get there?
It's your name, then My Settings, then Personal, Advanced User Details.
My Settings.
That means it should be on the user page as well.
Personal, Advanced User Settings. Okay. And then what is here?
Add default. It's there on the user page as well, I believe. Yes. Default account teams.
Default account teams. Okay.
It's there on the user page as well.
Okay, so here.
Do you have that add button on the general user profile? I just want to make sure.
I don't. What is the button that I'm looking for?
Add button. Add button. Can you just see on my screen?
Oh.
This add.
Oh yeah, it is there.
It is there for the general user. I'm not talking about the admin user.
Oh, general user. Okay, so go.
You logged in as a general user or you logged in as an admin?
I'm logged in as an admin. Let me go for general user.
Okay. If somebody else also tried it, let me know. Okay, now at least we know that we can add default team from here, but I just want to see if the general user can also add it. If they can add it, then it's a good thing. Something new, I believe. When it was introduced.
So for the default account team for general user, I can see that they have the add button as well.
They have the add button. Perfect. So general user can also add the people.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You want me to share just for you to see it?
No, that's okay. If you can see the add button and they can add the people, because the profile is not being yet modified so much, so still we can do it with the general profile as well. But in the scenario where you see that people are not eligible to add any default team for their account or from their account, that means their profile do not allow. You have to create account team for them. Okay. default account team for all the accounts for them. So that is through here. You have to go to the user page and then you have to create the default account team for them. User, you don't have to go to settings and all those page because that only brings you to the yours page only. Your user page, you being an admin, you have to go to the user and then select the user whichever you want to have the access, and then just click on add button and add the team as per the requirement for that user. Okay, so that requirement you also may get by adding the default team from here. If I have a default team, that will, if I click on add default team on the account, it will automatically pick the people I already added. Okay, sometimes it happens that you already have few people which generally work with you on each and every account, so you don't really have to pick them each time. You just have to select them and add them to the default list so that you have easy way to go. You just click on one button and that's done. Okay, that's the account team. And opportunity team works same way, so nothing major. Opportunity team, I'll just again see if that is enabled. Yes, add default team. So again, you have to go to user, select the user you want to, and add the default team for the user for opportunity. Here you are getting one more option that is called delete all. Delete all means whatever the user you have added to the team, you want to delete everyone, you can delete. Purpose is same, sharing the record with the other user in the company, because you have the security in place and they cannot see your database and can't work on the opportunity or cases or accounts you want them to work on. Because when you talk about sales team, it happens that sales team, they get the business and others work afterwards. They don't work afterwards. They get the business, they create the account or opportunity in the system, and then other team members work on that opportunity and proceed further with the documentation part and other things.
Devika Murli.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think every user can create a default account team, but they can assign that default account team to the account for which record they have access. I think they can add the account team to their records only, so they can provide access by using that. I think they
yes. That's they can. General users, that's what I'm thinking. General users not gonna have that access to add the default team, but they can add the default team for their own accounts, no further. Yeah, because currently the profiles we are seeing, they are more of a open profile instead of the closed ones. So that's the reason they have good access through the general profiles also. But in companies, we have closed profiles. Closed profiles means limited access one.
Yes.
Yeah. So any other question, guys, related to teams or anything which is not clear so far under the teams? We can discuss it in detail more.
I don't know why, but I'm not the part of the opportunity teams. I don't see it here under
you have to enable the opportunity teams again.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like you did it for the account, you have to do it for opportunity and the case.
Opportunity. Gotcha.
Cases
okay.
Also.
That makes sense. Thanks.
No problem. Anything else, guys? Perfect. So we are done with the teams, and the part we were looking in the cell under the data management, this mass reassign is nothing but like just a mass transfer. Like I'm leaving the company and somebody else had on my place. So the accounts I was dealing before, now that person have to deal with those accounts. So you need to mass transfer all the accounts and remove me from the team to another person. So those three options you have. You have three options. Add an account team member. Means you want to mass put a team member on the multiple accounts. Remove an account team member, like you want to remove me from the account. Now, the other option is the third one, replace an existing account team member with a new team member. So somebody else is coming up. So we'll be using third option in my case. Sorry about my cold. So here, account name, account site, all these information you want to show up, and then you have to give the criteria, whose team member you want to replace, like account name, account number, account site. So it's like a criteria, like account name is equals to this, and account site is equals to this, like this. You have to put the criteria, then you click on next, and then you get all the accounts, relevant accounts with your criteria. So first boxes are for the criteria. Second boxes are the fields which you want to display on the page to identify that these are the correct accounts which you want to assign to other user. Okay. I want you to practice assign the account team to few accounts because you might have users in place. I only have one user, so I won't be able to make major changes. But if I click on next, I'll be getting that one account only. Okay, these are the accounts where I have teams right now. I can select either all. I have not kept the criteria. The criteria is not there because of not being, I don't have any teams added to the accounts. So I simply clicked on next just to show you how it looks like. Then I will be selecting the relevant accounts where I want to put the team member. Then existing team member is this. Team role gonna be the account manager. Opportunity access, we're gonna give read or read write, whatever I want. Account access, read write. User, I'll be selecting this user. Now read out these four options carefully. Reassign all open activities owned by the existing team member to the replacement team member. Reassign all open opportunities owned by the existing team member to the replacement team member. Reassign all open owned by the existing member. Reassign all contacts owned by the existing team member. So if you want to reassign all these four things, you simply click checkbox and click on replace. Everything will be replaced. Everything will be on the other username which you have selected. Okay. So you have to make sure that you create the user first in the system. So don't forget the basic part. You have to make sure that you create the user first, and then only you go with all these changes. Okay. Can you see my screen properly? Or is there something blinking?
Yes, we can. We can see.
You can see it. Perfect. So any doubts, guys? Anything you want to talk? Okay. So we are done with the teams. No doubts, nothing. I don't know.
Just one question, Devika. Can you please show one more time where to go and activate the accounts team in the user? Just
not in the user. It's simply teams. You just have to type in the quick find box.
okay.
Something wrong happened to my screen. Can you see?
Yeah.
Something stuck for me. I don't know. I'll just stop here and reshare.
Sure.
Did it stop sharing?
Yes, it did. It did.
Guys, I think she'll be joining back soon.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. Something went off and I got cut. My system logged up. I don't know what happened exactly. Something was weird. Okay. And you may need to reopen the Salesforce. Yes. Let me just open it up. So you got answer to your question?
Yeah, you said I need to type in Teams in the search, and that's how I need to go and add the accounts.
Yeah, not
That's
add the accounts, enable the teams.
Enable.
Yep. Okay. All right, guys, data management, we'll go with the state and country pick list. So the next topic is state and country pick list values. So these pick list values generally before it used to be disabled. Okay, I mean, sorry, enabled. Means when you see, I'll show you where. When you see these accounts, you go to the account and Do you see the address right now? The address, billing address, shipping address, it used to have the pick list values drop down so that you select only the relevant city and states available in Salesforce. But what Salesforce later on decided, they decided to keep it disabled because most of the company, like 99% of the people, used to keep it disabled so that they can enter the values as per their own requirement. So they don't have to select it from the pick list, and they can enter whatever they want to enter as a state and country. Okay, but they still kept this option available. If you want to use the state and country pick list, in that case, you just have to go through these 4 steps and then you just have to keep it enabled. Okay, how you do it? You just, first of all, you follow all these steps and then you get the option to enable it. Configure state and countries. Configure state and countries means you have to first put all the state and countries in place. If you want to add new country, you add the new country, the states, everything you want to add. Okay, we currently have these countries and the abbreviation of the countries and this available state, province. There are counts. Like for Australia, we have 8 state and provinces abbreviation. For Brazil, we have 27. For Canada, we have 13. For China, we have 34. So like this, we have these state abbreviations available. The ones those are blank, we do not have any state abbreviation available for those ones. If you want to edit, let's see what happened with the edit. Police. If you want to edit, you can add the new states as per your knowledge and as what you know. You can add new state and code and integration value, and then integration values auto-populate. So you just have to add the state name and the code and then activate. And visible, it totally depends upon the activation. Okay, so visible will be there. This is how you add the states to the pick list, because there is possibility that you don't get all your states in place what you see right now. Okay, it could be Australia have more states, Brazil have more states, like US you always get all the states in there, Italy you have 110. So you have a lot of states available in Salesforce for all these, but for few you don't have. Like for states you have 63. First, you have to do this step so that you have all these states and countries in place. Then you have to scan your organization to see where you need to use and replace your states and country with the values which you did it in the first step. Okay. A scan of your data and customization is in progress. An email will be sent to you once it is been completed. So currently it is 91%. Let's refresh. Let's see if scan is completed. My scan is done. I'll be going back to the state and country pick list. Now, scan now is done. Convert your data. So convert my data. Now I have few country named France. So I'll convert this. I'll convert this. So I'll convert. I'll select France. I have 3 occurrence for the France, and I'll select the appropriate one. So like here, this. Save to change list. This is how we save it to change list. Okay, done. So France is now out from the upper part and now it is in the lower part. India, IN, I'll select India. So this is change to. This means this is the actual value we're going to use in Salesforce from our first point. Okay. The first point which we did, where we added all the countries and states. So that's what we did. Now, again, India, save to change. We can select multiple. So it's not, there's no reason that we need to select one by one. Okay. But multiple for one change to value. Change to value should be one only. This change to value means in which you want to change. That should only go one. Japan, Jamaica. Okay. Now, it's Singapore, right? SG. Or what it is. Singapore. Let's change it to Taiwan. And now US. So US is basically, we can select both because we know it's United States and save to change list. See, currently it's super duper easy because we have limited data in there. But you might, if your organization is planning to enable the Salesforce pick list value, it is gonna time taking because you cannot automate this. It should be manually done. And if you have thousands of data, it's really gonna burst on you. Okay. I'm just showing you how to do it so that you know about it. Okay, state value. We need to change the state value. Country origin is USA. That's done. But state values. Guys, help me out. Alabama. What is CA4? California.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with the abbreviation states.
First one is Arizona.
Arizona. And if we are not sure in some ways, I simply open it up, open the on Google, state and country, and there from there I pick it up. CA, Singapore. How is it possible?
California.
No, it says Singapore. It says Singapore. Must be something else. Anybody can help me?
On it.
On it? Okay, yep. Do let me know then. I'll complete the US one first. CT.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay. I cannot. Okay, it's here. I did the SG one too. So I'll do undo. If I do something by mistake, I can do undo as well. Okay, it's back in the place. Florida. GA is
Georgia.
Georgia. IL.
Illinois.
KS.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah,
Kansas.
MA, Massachusetts. Maryland.
Meteo, right?
Maryland.
Maryland. Okay. We
I
don't
think
have.
no, it went up. Scroll up.
It's all okay.
Oh,
It's here.
MN is Minneapolis.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Minnesota. I'm sorry. Minneapolis or Minnesota? Anybody else?
Minnesota.
Minnesota should be.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
NC is North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, they're up.
Up. I can select anything, but still I'm selecting right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's New York.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Okay, Ohio. Pronunciation always matters.
Oregon.
Oregon.
PA, Pennsylvania.
Singapore itself. I believe it's not going to be there. Shanghai. Yep, it's not there. So we kept it wrong, and I'll select this.
Texas.
Give me a name from UK. Otherwise, it will be Uttarakhand.
London.
And let's keep it London. No, it's not there. Let's take Uttarakhand. Uttar Pradesh. And VA.
Virginia.
Okay. What about CA under SG?
I don't know what CA is from Singapore.
Okay.
I don't find anything. Yeah.
So I'll go for California then. Okay, perfect. It's done. Doesn't matter. For now, doesn't matter, but yes, for you, you might need to get this correct. Okay.
A, California.
Under Singapore, it was country, state, Singapore. After enabling state and country territory pick list, your changes cannot be undone. If you are not ready to enable, click previous to continue making changes, click finish without doing it. Now we are at this step, we can enable the pick list. Okay, so if I finish enable pick list, I can disable it easily. Okay. Let's see if I get an enable button. Pick list are enabled on your organization, turn them off, click disable. You cannot disable while a deployment is in progress. Currently the deployment is in progress, but once the deployment is done, you can easily, if you want to disable the values, you can disable it again. But how it looks like, you guys also try. Okay, so I'm just giving you an option. I showed you how to do it, but you guys also try. Now, earlier it was a simple text format for me. You also can see it. For now, I have all these. So if you select this, province, but currently I'm not getting the province. Why? Okay, maybe in deployed mode. I got all my countries up. Okay, it could, okay, why I'm not getting? Because I don't have states, relevant states with those countries. So if I see this country, I have relevant state available. I'm gonna select that and save it. Okay, I'm not gonna save it because I didn't enter anything, but if I do it this, for Australia, I have relevant states available. So I selected both. Okay, so this is how it looks like when you enable the pick list value in Salesforce. Earlier, it used to be by default, but now it is not by default. You have to enable it if you want to use it. But what is the purpose of keeping it enabled or not keeping it enabled? People used to make spelling mistakes. So when they do bulk upload, they have to, like, there are thousands of data in the bulk upload. They need to focus on each and every state and country value, due to which it is time consuming. So companies decided to turn it off so that they can upload whatever they want, and whomsoever gonna work on the account, they correct themselves. That's the reason it was turned off. So later on, Salesforce also decided to keep it turned off and not to enable it so that people can easily enter the data at whatever they want. But if companies wants to re-enable, they also provided the option to re-enable it, and you can re-enable anytime. Okay, by following all the steps. Any doubts, any question, guys? No? Perfect.
So Devika, I have one question.
Okay.
Suppose a country creates a new state. Does it automatically get on the list? Or
No.
You have to do it manually?
You have to do it manually.
Right.
It never gonna be on the list, because list is dedicated to what you have defined earlier. It's a pick list. It's a simple pick list.
Not true, because now they're talking about Washington's DC to be made a state.
So you have to change it.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay. This is pick list setting. Disable editing pick list values API names. So API names are what you see at the bottom as an API name. It's like underscore underscore C or underscore whatever you see. There's an underscore in between the name. That's the API name. Okay. We already completed data loader, right? Mali?
Yes, Devika. Data loader is completed.
So schema settings, I'm leaving for the schema builder. Then we will do schema settings and schema builder all together. This is mass update addresses. If you want to mass update any country or state, you can simply do it from here for all entire Salesforce. It's not for one object or it's not for two objects. It's for the entire Salesforce. If you want to update any country or a state, you can update it from here. Update the state province field for which country. So you have to enter the country. Okay, for which country you want to update the state and province. If you want to update this country itself directly, simply click on next and then do mass update. You have to select the country from left and do mass update. Currently you have states available for these countries only. That's strange. Okay, so I might be using all these countries only right now in my record. So there could be more, because if we are using more countries, then there will be more countries in here on the left hand side. Okay, we can update them in one go. So I'll select Australia, and I move them to US. I can do it in one go for entire Salesforce. Wherever I see as a country Australia, it will be changed to US. Okay, so make sure you make the changes very carefully, not to do it like you have to do it, not that way. So you have to see the pros and cons of doing those changes. The mass changes is always should be very careful. You should not do this mass changes like this. Okay. All right. Anything you want to talk about more in here? Schema we are leaving for the next session. So schema builder and schema settings will do it together. Anything else? Perfect. So in next session, I'll be taking two things. One is the schema builder and schema settings. And then another one is the product and price books. Okay, because price books and products are going to play a major role, that you need to understand what are price book and what is product. Okay. Simple, nothing much. So we are almost done. Paper you'll be getting from Ravi. I've already told him in order to share with you. Start study, guys, and let me know if you want to keep any question answer session. We can keep it, like we can schedule it for next week. Next week we are connecting because of the course completion. But any questions arise in between, just let me know. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Devika, one question.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, in data management, you had mentioned that we need to be prepared with VLOOKUP and
Yes.
Excel. Where does that apply? Which option that applies to? Is it the mass transfer or?
No, it's in the Excel. So when you work on the Excel, Maulik, could you please confirm on this? Did we cover this part? VLOOKUP in the Excel?
No, Devika. We didn't cover that part.
Okay. So when we do VLOOKUP, we look up this part in Excel because we need to get the relevant data from one source to another source in Excel, not in Salesforce. In Salesforce, you're not going to apply any VLOOKUP or any formula. It is only for the Excel. You need to know Excel when you work on a data management side. Okay.
Okay.
When you go for an interview and they say, okay, how good you are with data management side, you can always rate yourself 4 or 5 in terms of the functionality in Salesforce. But you cannot rate yourself good if you don't know Excel better, because Excel is something which you'll be taking care of before you do any data management in Salesforce. Okay. So that's for the Excel purpose. So few formulas I asked you to prepare. VLOOKUP, concatenate, data, that is, what we say. I have that word in my mind. I'm not getting it. It's column to text. No. Text from column. No. I'm sorry.
Column to text.
Column to text, right?
Yes,
yeah.
that's
Column to text. Yeah. Column to text. And concatenate is the one, length, and all those are general formulas. Length and there's one more. Sum, multiply, you won't be using those formulas, okay? Because in Salesforce, we don't do sum, multiply. Format, column to text, and then your conditional highlighting you'll be doing to find out duplicacy in your Excel. So those things you'll be doing it, okay? These are the basic formulas we require for you to work on Excel. And that's something you'll be doing when you are doing data management. Let's do one thing. When we're connecting next, I'll take a short 15-minute session for VLOOKUP and all those and show you how it works. Okay?
Sure. Thank you.
You already know data upload, you already know data import and everything, but you just need to know how we are using the VLOOKUP and everything in Excel, right?
Yeah.
I'll take 15-minute session for that.
Sure.
Anything else, guys? Anything else, guys?
Nope. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Now-
Devika,
you.
Murali here.
Yep.
I just want to share something. So yesterday we have created. Can I share my screen?
Yeah. I'll just stop sharing. Just a second. Yeah, I did.
Actually, yesterday we have created a reporting snapshot. So I just want to show them the data which we receive from the report.
Okay.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
So here, this is the object that we have created yesterday. So they should get the data from the report. So this is the
This
data
is-
that we,
It's a snapshot, right?
yes. So this is the data that we got from the report. We have scheduled it at 11 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So this is the data that we got from the report. I just want to show this.
Guys, if you have any questions, you just please ask, or just try yourself and let us know if you find it difficult. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
All right.
Okie dokies. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take
Thank you.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.